Mark Hayward is joining me on the line from the Treatment Action Campaign. He's going to talk to us about the Treatment Action Campaign's drive to raise 10 million rand as part of a bigger amount, 35 million rand, that the TAC hopes to raise in order to keep themselves going from 2015 onwards. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and good morning.
Now, will you speak to us about this initial amount that the TAC has set its sights on?
Well, first of all, as you correctly said, the Treatment Action Campaign has an annual budget of about 35 million rand. And what that money is used for is for campaigning in communities, monitoring clinics, making sure that people get their medicines, educating people about HIV and TB, about why they should take their medicines, that type of stuff. And, as I think, your viewers know, the TAC has played a very important role historically, first of all, in winning an antiretroviral treatment program in South Africa, but then in making sure that treatment progressively rolled out to the people who need it. But the problem is that the world's approach to AIDS has changed in the last few years. 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, the world regarded AIDS as one of its biggest threats, and a lot of money was being spent on AIDS and on civil society organizations. Now the world, wrongly, we believe, thinks that there are bigger problems on its hands. And that is why, we have said, look, we can't let this organization die, because if we let the organization die, literally, tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of people will get ill and die in the years ahead. So let us set ourselves a target to raise this money, not from big donors and big governments necessarily, but from people like you and people like me, people who have share a belief in other people's dignity and right to health and life. So we have set a target of 10 million rand for November, and that is what we are about to embark upon.
In fact, the message from the TAC is AIDS is not over, so neither are we.
That's right. Look, as we said, you'd be shocked to know that official statistics show that 700 people die of HIV-related illnesses a day in South Africa, that 214 people die of TB who also have HIV a day, that we still have 1,000 infections a day. So whilst, HIV has gone off the headlines, the epidemic actually hasn't gone away. And so the job of organizations like the TAC is to try to keep it in the public eye. I hate to say this, and I hate to compare tragedies with tragedies, but, HIV puts Ebola into the shade in terms of the actual cost in life and death and disability that it continues to wreak on our communities.